Hello, the internet, Donna here. A viewer asked me to, well, didn't really ask me to, but said that she was eager to see how the function of my new dentures from J.O.'s Denture Lab are up against different foods like peanuts and chips and things that will normally get up underneath of our dentures and hurt. So I've decided to start keeping track via video. Right now I'm eating some Pringles chips, almost said crackers, and they're barbecue flavor and they're delicious, very delicious. But I've been eating these 3 at a time. I've gone through like half of the can now, and I've not had an issue with them getting underneath of my dentures. So I thought, and mind you, I'm not wearing adhesive. Okay, so I thought I would go ahead and just do this once, and then next time I eat something that normally would get underneath of my immediate dentures, I would do that on camera as well. So this is going to be choppy and over the course of a day or a couple of days until I have, you know, enough content to show you what you can and can't eat, or rather what I can and can't eat with these particular teeth. Okay, lots of pieces stuck to the tops and the sides because I didn't take a drink. I didn't want anybody to think I was rinsing stuff out from underneath if I took a drink, but no pieces underneath. And no pieces underneath. And now I have to go wash them off. So my new chompers they're pretty, but beyond pretty, I'm finding that they're very functional. I am able to chew up foods with these new teeth that I have had trouble with my immediate dentures. So some of the things that I've been able to eat that I wasn't able to eat before, and I know I've always said that I can eat pretty much anything that I want, but the truth of the matter is I've not tried to eat steak. I've not been able to eat pork chops or pork loin at all. I've not been able to eat raw baby carrots, raw broccoli, raw cauliflower. I have trouble with larger pieces of watermelon and cantaloupe, of all things. If pineapple isn't cut the right way, then I have trouble with that. And let's see, what else? That's pretty much it for now. So I will say that since getting these new dentures yesterday, I've tried to eat a few things that normally would give me trouble. I have been able to chew into watermelon with no problem, just bite right through it. I've not tried to chew up any cantaloupe yet, but I have a feeling that that's not going to give me any trouble. I don't like cantaloupe, but I'll try to bite a piece of it next time I see some nearby. Got my coffee. I hope you all have a tasty beverage too. Last night I ate half a can of barbecue flavored Pringles and did not get one crumb underneath of my lower denture. And that's the first time that that's happened since I had my extraction day 3 months ago. So yeah, so far so good. What else have I eaten? I had a sandwich yesterday, but that was before I got the new teeth, and the bread stuck to my immediate dentures and made the bottom come up. Like I take a bite and then go to pull it away from my mouth and my dentures would try to follow. So that wasn't a good experience. I'm hoping that that eases up with these new ones. I'm still trying to figure out how to make the S sound without being ear piercing with it. At least it's not whistling, it's just kind of like tsk, 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 tsk. But I've not been able to make that noise for quite a while, so I'm okay with it. I've been able to chew up ice cubes. I know I said that yesterday, but I continue to do it, and it continues to not be a problem. So, oh, and now I don't have to even wait until they're melted. I can just chomp right into a fresh one, and that's something I couldn't do with my immediate dentures. I don't have any problem eating cereal, but I never had. Oh, and I ate a granola bar. It wasn't really like a granola bar. It's like the little granola bar sandwich thingies with the cocoa almond butter in between. I think Nature's Valley makes them, and normally I would dip those in my coffee because it's just easier to eat them that way. And this time I went after one dry, and not only was I able to chew it up and swallow it with minimal drinking because dry mouth, but I was able to eat it without getting any of it underneath of my denture. Normally there'll be some underneath at the back of the top, and I get little bits of granola underneath of my bottom denture, like starting at the back, and sometimes one will wiggle its way up just right here for no fucking apparent reason. And that didn't happen, and I was shocked. So far so good on these new dentures. I might just keep these for my perms and have a hard reline done when the time comes. I'm not sure yet, but so far I'm loving them. I'm absolutely loving them. I mean, I know it's only day 2, but okay, now I've got a bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios, and they're still quite crunchy because I literally just put the milk in them. So let's see how this goes. I don't mean to chew with my mouth open, I'm just trying to show you that they really are still crunchy. So far so good. Nothing getting under my dentures. There we are. My favorite thing about eating with these teeth is that I don't feel like I have to work so hard to chew things. Like, because my jaw stops in a resting position when my teeth are closed, I feel like I'm not overworking it to try to chew to get my teeth to come together to grind things up. Where with my immediate dentures, I was pushing up further than my jaw's resting position, so it felt like a bite or a chew was a really long way, and it was like a workout to try and chew cereal or a piece of gum. So now I have a Nestle Crunch dipped drumstick cone, and this is hard as heck. Normally I would crack this and then try to bite off a piece, but I'm just gonna bite into it and see if I can bite into it. Now I'm impressed.
0.
Like I never do that with my immediate dentures. Yeah, I'm impressed. The ultimate test is biting the bottom of the cone. That was simple as anything. What the hell? I'm impressed. I'm gonna eat the rest of my cone now. Okay, now for the real test. Meat. I have some pork tenderloin here. I'm not even gonna use a knife and a fork. I'm just gonna try to bite it right off of the thing. Now I ripped this off of a bigger piece of pork tenderloin because I'm not that hungry, but I wanted to A, try it because I've not had a cold yet, and B, try to do it because the last time I ate pork tenderloin I cut it into chunks. smaller than this, but I did cut it into chunks. Now let's see if I have to chew it forever, get all the flavor out of it and spit it out, or if I'm able to chew it and swallow it. It's so good. I'm actually slicing it into little bits and chewing it into mush. How about that? I just ate a piece of meat. Without cutting it into itty bitty pieces. A piece of pork, for that matter. Like a pork chop. I've not eaten a pork chop in 3 months because my immediates can't handle it. Not only am I handling it, I'm able to chew it into little bits. Like that. It's amazing. Well, that right there is a lot bigger than anything I would normally try to do. I have no food under my dentures right now. And the top is even thinking about losing section. This is so good, y'all. I just chewed up and ate a pork chop. I just chewed up a big freaking bunch of pork that wasn't sausage and swallowed it. And it was delicious. My husband smoked it on Monday and I have a warm fuzzy feeling inside now. Okay, I think I've proven to myself that now I can probably eat just about anything. I don't have any apples to bite into, or I would grab an apple and bite into it, or try to. You know what? There are some Granny Smith apples in my kitchen. Okay, so meat. I can chew and eat meat. I'm amazed. I can bite it, I can chew it, I can eat it. Wow. So now, time for something serious. I'm gonna try it. I've not tried to bite into an apple in over a month because I'm tired of failing at it. This is a Granny Smith apple, so I'm not gonna sit here and eat this because that's gross. I bought them to make pies out of, not to sit and eat, because again, that's gross. But I'll try to take a bite out of it. Huh, so close. It's a hard little sucker too. What? I don't care. On the PlayStation. Let me try another spot. Ugh. I just bit into an apple. I still have all my teeth. I still have suction. My bottom didn't pop up. Try that again. God, this is a hard apple. I know these things are hard because the last time I made an apple pie I used these and they were a pain in the ass to slice. Okay, that's gross, but it can be done. So now I can start buying apples again. For me. I buy them for the family, but now I can buy them again for me. So that's it. I can eat an apple. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and keep trying to eat different foods that are in my house right now. One day I'll brave the baby carrots again, but for right now I'm still a little salty with them. So what about you? Have you been able to eat something recently since you got your dentures that you haven't been able to eat in a long time? Or can you now not eat something that you used to eat when you had your natural teeth? I'd love to hear all about that. Leave me a comment. I love to read and respond to every single one. Until next time, when I have a brand new video for you folks, be good to each other, keep smiling, and keep being awesome.